Alright then, welcome back to Tomb Raider 2013 mod. Now last time was that I was at the shantytown and grabbing a fair few bits and pieces, which is to do with allow you to find the rest of the pieces that will give you 100% in the shantytown place. And also, I did grab hold of a part of the pistol gun that you have, which allows you to find out where it is and how to get it. And also that we ended up over here on a bridge, and back over here was a camp, which is like a bonfire kind of thing, but even though it looks like someone's been cooking a nice soup for me to drink, but I won't say it's a soup because it ain't. And as I said before about the 100%, which is what you'll find on the right hand side of the screen, which is allows you to see that you have got below the 100% on the right hand side of the picture of the shantytown, where you find camps that will be 6 out of 6, and documents with 5 out of 5. The documents are supposed to look like books that you're supposed to be grabbing hold of, and also you'll find 7 out of 7 of the relics, which are in boxes, even though they will look like a whiskey glass shape, like that one there. And also the books, which look like a piece of paper that's folded up in one corner, because usually you can make paper planes out of those with pieces of paper. But moving on, so with the next one down, which would be GPS caches, which is 15 out of 15, which is basically like a shape like a lock pick right there, or another 2 sets just in between the circle that's around it that I've got there, so you'll be able to find that sitting there. And also, like I said, there was a tomb that I did to make you have 2 out of 2, and when I did do that, I end up grabbing 1250 XP, and allow you to see a fair load of other things like the documents and relics and stuff that's coloured black to say you've got them all. But yeah, basically if you didn't, then some of them will go grey to say I'm over here. Okay. Also, you'll find a challenge that's been done, which will be 4 out of 4, which is allow you to rip some several load of alarms to rip off, which is they will stand up somewhere in certain places where you'll be able to use your axe to make it swing around for Lara to keep trying to rip it off when you keep pushing the square or X, the triangle or Y. There you go. Those are the buttons. And also you'll find the last challenge, which is about burning a bit of cloth with something that stands up, and once you burn it, you can push the most important L2 and R2, R1, should I say, for you to use Lara's bow with some string to put it off and rip it and smash it to pieces when it falls down on the ground. So that's what that is. And also we did meet Grim, and he wanted to insult some people, where he grabbed the axe at the knife or a sword and whipped one guy round the neck and killed one of them, and headbutt one person and end up cutting his shoulder off or something like that, And then the last one, he pushes himself towards the guy, and a bit of it behind the guy that he pushes around, and a bit of it falls down, and the guy with Grim, and he decides to say, "You're coming with me," and fall down all the way down from somewhere, and they both died. So that's what happened there, and we end up climbing up somewhere to meet Grim, Roth, shall we say, and he was over right there. He was over there. And what I meant with what I had to do, because I started down here where Roth was, and he was over there, and he said, "Grim, you stupid bastard," even though it was not very nice to his teammate, but yeah, that's what he did do. And when I died 2 times to try and freaking get up there, which didn't work very well, but it's done and dusted, even though I've dropped down. But I was just to show you where I just came up from, which was a bit of white paint to say you can climb up there. And so that's what you'll find in my last recording. So I did, and died 2 times because I couldn't do it flicking right by pushing the L3 up and keep pushing the X or A, whichever console you're using. So I'm going to do that now. So that's what I meant to do, but I was too far down the white patch that was down there to say you can climb up that, but I didn't do it right, so I kept sliding down and died. So we're not doing that today. So we had that, and that was that. Right, also before we start, with a campfire, which is shaped like a bonfire, which is basically, that will look like one of these, which is where you'll find me standing by, which allows you to show you 2 things for you to use in your bonfire camp for Lara to sit down, which is going to show you some skill points and some salvage. And the salvage is basically for you to use for your weapons, okay, which I'm going to explain to you right now. So we have got a bow, but if you look at the bottom in the middle, you'll find the shape of a bow, a shotgun, a rifle, and a pistol, and an axe, and some outfits for Lara to wear. But so I'm going to keep her exactly the way she is. Right, also with the axe, which looks like this now, and it will stay like it when you do grab it from Roth. Alright, because it used to look like a bit of wood and a bit of a cog in the middle for it to be put together without breaking it. Alright, so next is the pistol, which has got only 0% in the middle of the screen. You'll find to say you haven't done flipping nothing on it. But like I say previously on a couple of recordings, you can use your salvage whenever you want and whatever you want to use it on. Okay, so first of all, we have got the pistol, which is SEMI automatic pistol on the left hand side that you'll find, as well as a number on above the name of the SEMI automatic pistol, where you'll find a number that is 4,809, and some freaking birds squawking around all over the place. Right, first of all, at the bottom in the middle, on the left side, we have 5 pieces of different things you can use. I'm going to explain that. Right, this one, and also below the name of it on the left hand side, which will say find a part of a gun, which is the only thing you're going to need to grab hold of at the moment. So this one at the bottom in the middle, on the left side of every single one there is, which is going to allow you to pay 450. On the right hand side you'll find on there, which has got a bit of green on the right hand side of it. And if you haven't got enough with 450. It will go red to say you haven't got enough, so you're going to have to grab some more salvage, which is in some several other boxes, silver boxes and some square boxes. I'll get to that soon. So this one is 450, and what it will do is allow you to use the R1 button, and when you do, you will be able to get 3 bullets out of your gun, but you want to be very careful. So like I said, when you push the R2 R1 in, and I'm going to use my hands for this, you're going to get that for every single 3 bullets that comes out. But like I say, you want to be careful, because I'm going to show you exactly what that's going to do in a minute if I decide to use it. But yes, I'll explain that in good time. Right, so this one is the next one along on the right hand side, because you'll find below this set of 5 things on there, it will say 0 out of 5 complete, which allows you to see 5 pieces that is on the list of ones you can use. So this one is 200, but also this is to do with a cylinder underneath your gun, which says you can use 10 more bullets instead of 8 bullets, because you can only use 8 at the moment. Alright, so the next one along, but before I do that, I'm going to come out. So what I mean by the cylinder, when I get the pistol out and hold L2, which is what you want to do because you want some accuracy. So on the right hand side, when I've held that L2 in, which I have done now, you'll find a number in the middle on the right hand side, which says 50, which is your maximum number of bullets you can use in total at the moment. So you'll find a white patch below the 50, and you'll find a fair bit of it that's dark, really dark, to say that's all I'm going to allow you to use, and that's that. So with the white patch, with the bullets you can use at the moment when you're pushing the R2 in, which is going to make your gun go bang 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 all the time. So the white patch is going to show you 8 bullets for you to use in there. So when you pay for the cylinder that I said about, that was 200, you can fire more than 8 bullets at a time when you keep pushing R2 in out several other times. But like I said, with the cylinder, when you do pay for this, as well as this one that was 450, you might have a better chance of using more bullets than wasting a fair load of those when you haven't paid for this. Alright, so that's what I mean by be very careful with that. Next one on, which is this one in the middle, in the bottom middle of the corner, in the middle of the screen, which is basically paying 200 for this for you to use, which allows you to do some damage to people with a bullet. So it's exactly the same, like I said, with my hands. When you tap your fingers against your cheek or something, it doesn't flipping hurt. But if you pay for this and you push the R2 in, and exactly the same thing, if you tap your hand against your cheek a bit more harder, it will start to flipping hurt, even badly. But I'm not going to do that, but it's just a demonstration of how it works. And when you do pay for it, this one will come active, which is for more damage to hurt people with your bullets if you want. But first, you're going to have to pay for this. So this one comes active, and when you do pay for that one, you have to pay for this one for 250 for you to do some more damage. Alright, last of all, which is this one right here, which is 300, which is rate of fire. And what I mean by that is that when you're pushing the R2 in and you haven't paid for this, you're going to get that every time you're pushing the R2 in and out. But when you do pay for this for 300, instead of getting that, you're going to get like that. But when you do keep pushing the R2 in and out, you're going to get like that. Okay, so that's what that's going to do. Next one along is the assault rifle, which is what I've got. And at the left side of the screen, where you'll find the 4809, and below that you'll find the name of the gun, which is assault rifle, and below that, which will say find 2 rifle parts to unlock. Okay, so you want to make sure you look for some boxes, which I mean by salvage boxes, for you to do that. Right, now in the middle you'll find it will say 6 pieces to complete, which I haven't done because it will say 0 out of 6. Also on the right hand side you'll find the payment for this, which will be 225, and this will do exactly what I showed you about the pistol. Well, I held the L2 in when I was coming straight out of this, and when I said the white patch that goes around, and when you pay for this one, the white patch will push around even further. Exactly with the pistol, when you pay for that one, the white patch will push itself even further around. But this gun will allow you to fire more bullets at the moment because it's a rifle. It fires loads of bullets when you keep pushing the R2 button pushed in. But if you want to be careful with it, just keep pushing the R2 in and out, so you don't have to waste so many bullets. Okay, so like I said, when you want some more bullets in your gun, pay for this, for the white patch to go even further around. The number of bullets you can carry, which you'll find in the middle with the white patch that's around there, and so you might want to use that for that. This one here, which is your newest one that I haven't used yet, which is for damage, for the bullets to do a lot of damage, to say like it's going to hurt people with. Same thing again, like I said, when you tap your fingers against towards your cheek or somewhere, it doesn't flick and hurt a lot. Same sort of thing what the bullets do, it doesn't hurt people a lot. And when you do pay for it and you tap your cheek a bit harder, or tap your hand on your leg a bit more forceful to slap it really hard, and it'll flick and hurt. So basically that's what that'll do. Next one along, but before I do that, this one for the damage is 350. I nearly forgot about that, but like I caught that just in time. Right, so next one, which is this one, which is 300 as well. No, no. So this one's 300. Now, what this will do, which will allow you to get Lara to hold the gun a bit more steady. And what I mean by that is when you're pushing the R2 button in, and when Lara's firing it, when you've pushed that button in as long as you can hold it in for, the gun will start to shake all over the place, so Lara can't flicking keep the actually steady to hit the head of someone or try and shoot them in the chest, and she can't flicking do that properly to kill them. So you might want to pay for this one to keep the gun a bit more steady when you're pushing the R2 button in even longer than you want to. Alright, so when you do pay for this for 300, this one will come to be unlocked, which will go green when you do pay for it. If you've got 350 for that, which is exactly what it's worth. And so this will allow you to get your accuracy to aim at people's heads or in the chest and kill them a bit more better than you can. Alright, next of all, which is this one, it's 300, which is reload speed. So say like if you got loads of people and your white patch is slowly going down, because what the white patch will do, it will go dark. So white bits will go dark when you push the R2 in as long as you want. Okay, but when you see that go down to dark patches instead of being white, and you see a lot of people see them with their guns shooting you to death, and you think, oh, I want to go for the chest of them and try and kill them as quick as possible. So you want to pay for this to get more time for the white patch to go back round all over, back up to the top. Okay, because that's where it will do. It'll go right round it. Alright. And next one along, which is basically for rate of fire, exactly what I said about the pistol. Because this time, what this gun will do, which is like an SMG gun on the Tomb Raider Rise of the Tomb Raider, sorry. And when you push the R2 button in, and the gun's going to go, and it'll be doing that. So when you do pay for this, which is 250, and when you push the flicking R2 in, you're gonna get that sort of force for the bullets to keep coming out to kill people with. So that might be a best opportunity for you to use. And next of all, we have the shotgun, which on the left hand side of the screen it will say, or it's spelt by TRENCH shotgun. So whatever the TRENCH spells, because I can't really spell certain things, but never mind. And below the name of it, which will say find a shotgun part, which is just one piece of it. And also in the middle at the bottom of the screen you'll find 4 things in there, which you'll find below those 4 it will say 1 out of 4, because on the right hand side you'll find it say complete, which is what I've paid for, which was 400 for this. And what that'll do is allow you to push R1 button in, which allows you to reach even closer towards killing a deer or a person. So same thing, if you have a can that is 5 centimeters long and you're standing 5 centimeters away from it, just pretend it's a person and they're 5 centimeters towards you. It's like, oh yeah, I can reach you, so I'll push the R2 to kill the person and they'll be dead. But if you have a let's say a house that is 500 centimeters flicking long and you're standing 500 miles away from it and you can't reach the person, but the house, I'm going to pretend it's a person, 500 centimeters long away from you, you're not going to have any chance to kill them. So you might want to use this for you to use R1, and you can get the gun to reach even closer to 500 centimeters to kill the person with. So basically that's what that's for. Next one on, which is now for 325, which is to do with damage. Exactly the same. When you're pushing the R2 in and you haven't paid for this, you're not going to do not much pain straight into someone's chest or wherever you aim at, and it doesn't flick and hurt them. Same thing again, if you tap your cheek against something or tap your palm of your hand towards your cheek, it doesn't flick and hurt, and you pay for it and you tap your palm of your hand, flicking a bit more at it or flick and hurt. So exactly the same thing with a shotgun bullet that you can use in the shotgun to make people take more pain, to make them say, ow, that flicking hurts. So you might want to use that. Next one along, which is for rate of fire, and it is 300. So same thing again, but the shotgun this time, it's only going to allow you to do 1 bullet at a time when you're pushing the R2 in. And so like I said, with the gun, when you're firing it, you'll get that, but also if you fire it, when you pay for it, you're going to get like that. And when you keep pushing the R2 in and out, you're going to get that. So you're going to keep getting it every time when you're paying for it, once you've paid for it, should I say. And the last of all, for the shotgun, which is allows you to pay 300 for this thing. And also what this will do is allow you lower to pull the trigger for the bullet to come out even better, much more better. And what I mean by that is because there's a bit of string underneath the gun, as well as a bit of string on the handle. And what that'll do is make Laura hold onto the gun very, very steady and more grip for when you haven't paid for it and you push the R2 in. The gun might slip out of Laura's hands where you're trying to kill someone. It doesn't flicking do a lot to people. And so you might want to use this for Laura to keep the gun steady, and you'll be able to have a better chance of getting to kill someone with the bullet when you've got the accuracy pushed in with L2, where you can see your accuracy where it's going to hit, and basically when you pay for this, and you can get Lara to get it actually to stay on top of a person where you want to shoot them with, and you've got a better chance of killing them. Alright, and last of all, which is the bow. And the bow is now called Recurve, whatever that spells, and bow right beside it. And also below the bow of the name of it, which allows you to find a bow part, just one bow part, to do something to it. We'll find out soon. But also below the bow in the middle, which you'll find 5 pieces of it for you to do with it. But there's a specific thing with these, that you'll find 2 things that's been ticked on the left side of the 5 different pieces of it in the middle, which is got some string for you to use, but you don't have to pay no salvage because you'll grab it for free. And next of all, you'll grab some flames, which is for free as well, so you don't have to pay no salvage. Next of all is what you're going to have to pay for salvage this time, is this one right here. That is 250, which is basically allow you to do some damage with your arrows. And what I mean by that is that the arrow of itself is not flicking sharp enough. It's exactly the same when you cut your nails off, and you can't really hurt yourself very well. And when you leave your nails for a good couple of weeks, and you tap your finger on your hand, or push your finger with your nails on top of your other hand, or scrape it through your neck or something, it starts to cut through your skin or whatever, and it will make it hurt. So basically that's what that'll do. Alright, so you can do a lot more damage with it if you wish to pay 250 for it, if you've got enough. And also 200 this time for this one, which is basically for Lara to pull the string back, and when you let go of the R2, when you hold the L2 already in, you'll get the bow to just go ping, and you think, oh, that's not good, is it? So when you do pay for it for 250, you'll get ping 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 when you keep pushing the R2 in, out, in, out, in, out every flicking time. And also when you do pay for this one will be unlocked for you to pay 250 if you got that kind of amount, for you to use R2 to go in, out, in, out, in and out, in and out every time. Again, we're going to get ping 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 for the force for the arrow to just keep going straight onto the bow and make it come straight out to whatever you're aiming at. Okay, so that's what that's for. Right, also what I might do actually is go to the pistol, and I'm going to use this for the bullets to come out even fucking faster. So that's what I'm going to do. But like I said, if you've got 8 bullets and you push the R1, you're going to waste 3 bullets, so you're going to end up with about 5 bullets left. So I'm going to be very careful to not use the R1 as much. Also, I think I'll get the assault rifle a bit more steady for 300, I think. And so like I said, this one now will be active to be green for 350, but I'm not going to do that right now. And also the shotgun, I think I'll just keep it as it is. And with the bow, I'm going to keep that as it is. Right, next of all, we're going to skills now, because there's 6 skill points for me to use on the left hand side you'll find. So there's a fair load of those there. Right, also in the middle of the screen again at the bottom, you'll find 3 different things, which has got the shape of a mountain, and a head, and a knife, which will allow you to find different things in there. So with the knife that I'm on at the minute, which allows you to use 7 skill points whenever you want, or however you want to use them. Next of all, with the head, there is 8 of those skill points to use whenever you whenever you decide to, as well as if you've got that many. And also the last one, which has got 9 of those skill points to use if you've got 9 of them, as well as if you've been using any, which I'm going to explain to you now, which I have used a fair few, because at the bottom in the middle of the screen you'll find number 4 there out of 9. So I've got plenty of those to use whenever I want. So first of all, but also when you want to go to the other ones you want, or whichever ones, like the head or the knife, what you can do is just push R1 or L1 instead of pushing B or circle to go back to the shape of whichever one you're looking for. Alright, so I'm not going to do that. Also on the left hand side below these 6, you'll find it say buy 5 more skills to unlock, but I've got 6 in a minute. So also you want to be careful when you use your skill points, because once you lose a fair few, you want to grab some more as much as you can. So I'll give you some explanations how to do that. So first of all, on the left hand side in the middle, which will shape like a bird beak in the middle of the screen that you'll find, which allows you to use L1, and when you do push the L1 it will show you a colour, as well as allow you to find some animals or some boxes or some arrows that's in tubes for you to find, for you to use. So that'd be quite handy, but also that's been ticked, so you want to make sure that's ticked. Alright, so you want to make sure that's ticked. Next one along, which is a shape of a plant in the middle of the screen, which allows you to grab XP, which will help you grab your skill points to boost up even higher, which is the other reason why I've gone for this one now. So when you pick up a plant and you haven't selected this one, you can get 5 XP. If you use this one, and you'll get 10 XP instead of 5. And also you can get some XP from killing animals. And with a wolf, instead of getting 20, and you pay for that, when you select this one you'll get 30. Also if you kill a deer, and you'll get 20, but when you do select this one you're going to get 50. And you'll find a boar or a pig and you'll grab 40, and if you do select this you get 80. And with a bird, I'm not too sure how much you get, but you do get XP for that. So if you're a first time player, I suggest you pick this one, because you won't be getting no XP whatsoever. Alright, next of all, which is about salvage, which is to do your upgrades on your weapons. Like I showed you that I've paid a fair few for the pistol and the assault rifle that I did do. Alright, so what you want to do is select this so you can grab a lot more, but you're going to have to find some silver boxes and some more boxes, different boxes. I'll show you in good time. Next of all, you can get some more salvage for your weapons by killing some animals, whatever animal you want to kill, like a bird or a deer or a pig or a rat or a chicken, all sorts of animals. Right, so you want to grab that for you to use your salvage to use for your animals, for your weapons. Okay. Also, next of all, this is to do with your arrows. When you're firing some load of arrows on a deer, but if you're a first time player and you fire 5 arrows when you've got 6 arrows, and you fire 5 arrows to kill a deer, and you haven't selected this one, you won't be grabbing 5 arrows, so you'll end up with just 1 arrow left. Okay, so if I were you, select that so you can grab either 4 arrows back or 3 arrows back, or you might grab all 5 back, so you can just allow you to have your arrows back for however how many you decide to say screw you, I'll just allow you to have 2. No, I want more than that, but yeah, you want to use that to grab some more. But also this one's locked, so I'm going to ignore that. Next of all, this one is basically allows you to land nice and safely. Like if you stand on the roof and you jump in some water, and you'll be nice and safe, so you don't die basically. So same thing again, that if you're in an area that is quite high for you to possibly say I'm going to die from jumping from down there, so I suggest you land on that. Select this one to stay a bit more healthy. Alright, next of all, this is about a magnifying glass, which is going to show you your GPS caches, your relics, and your salvage. Well, not salvage, but GPS's, documents and relics and stuff that will appear on your map. Any map that you're in a certain area. Okay, so if you don't know where they are, you might as well select this so you can find it. But also, when you do select this one will be locked. Okay, this one will be locked for the time being. Okay, but also if you're finding documents and relics, sometimes you don't have to select this, because you can go to tombs and complete one. Will allow you to find your documents and relics and stuff straight on your map to see it easier. If you want, choose whichever way you want to do it. But yeah, like I say, use it whenever you want, but sometimes it's best to use the tombs for you to complete it, to allow you to find some documents and relics and stuff in your maps, or whichever area you're in when you're completing one. Alright, next of all, which is the head with different ones in there, which has got 8 of those, but there is 3 that is unlocked at the moment, but I've also got 2 that I have selected previously. And this one here allows you to use your bow a bit more better, which I'm confirmed to do is time. So if you've got 5 seconds, but that's wrong because you'll have 15 seconds. But yeah, demonstration with 5 seconds. And when you're trying to go for a deer's head, when you hold the L2 with R2 pushed in, your time starts to tick down, so you can try and get towards the belly or the head or whatever you're trying to get to. Say I want to kill it from there or there, and the time ticks down, and you're just about to hit where you want to hit it with the arrow, and he starts to wander a little bit. And you say, "Oh, stand still," and you're moving the camera so you can get the accuracy to go back to where you want to hit it. And when it starts to flick and run away, when you've got about 3 seconds left, and you're trying to catch up with it, and the 3 seconds goes, your arrow's going to go ping. Oh, I wanted that arrow, and so that arrow will be wasted. So I suggest you use this one so you can have more time to get a chance of catching up a deer or a wolf or whatever, and you get a chance of killing it. Okay, so this one next of all, which is to do with ammo capacity, which is basically allows you to carry more arrows, more assault rifle bullets, more pistol bullets, and more shotgun shells. Because you start off with 20 arrows, 20 shotgun shells, 50 bullets for the pistol, and 90 for the assault rifle or any rough rifle. Because the first rifle you'll end up with WWII rifle gun to start off with. And also the rest of them are locked, but this one is the only one that's left. So this one allows you to grab more XP for killing some people, so you might want to use that. Alright, so I suggest you use this so you can get some more XP to boost up your skill points to go even quicker. Alright, and last of all, which is to do with 7 skills in the knife section, which has got 4 of them done so far for me, so I've got to be careful on when to decide to use them. But there's 7 of those to do whenever you want to use them. So the first one is basically allows you to take more punishment from people's guns and stuff, as well as if you stand in between someone or something and they start to shoot at you and your health goes down when you haven't selected this one, you could possibly die. Or when they are shooting you and you are taking punishment, what you can do is stand behind something and don't touch no bullets, don't touch no buttons, and you'll get some time to heal yourself back up, because the screen will start to bring a bit of red either left and right sides of the screen when you're playing it. And when you stand behind it, you might have just a few seconds to heal yourself up for the screen to go back to normal. But if you select this one, you'll have a bit more chance to kill people, as well as take a little bit less damage before your health goes down for you to die. As well as, like I say, when you select this one, you want to stand behind something and you have to wait for a few more or less seconds before the health goes back to normal. Alright, next of all, which is this one right here, which allows Lara to use her fist, as well as grab a rock or a stone to punch someone with. So you might want to use that. And also this one right here, which allows Lara to use her axe to whack people with. So you might want to use that. Next of all, which is this one, which allows you to use your axe a bit more better to whack people with and kill people with. So you might want to use that. Next of all, which is this one, which is dodge counter, which allows you to push the B button, and when you do, the triangle or Y button symbol will pop up for you to push, and you can give them a bit of a fist punching or something that Lara will do to allow them to take some pain and possibly just hurt them a bit, or you might be lucky to kill them. Depends on how the game wants to play. But when you do select this one will come active, which will be dodge kill, which allows you to kill them a bit more quicker for the game's sake. Alright, allow you to kill them a bit better than I would ever do. So when you do select this one will come active. And also when you do select this one and you get the dodge by pressing the circle or B, and the triangle or Y pops up and you push that, your person is dead instantly. So if you want to use more bullets, don't select this one, so you can just use some more punishment with the guns or the bow itself to kill them. Okay, right, also what I'm going to do is use one skill to start off with, which is allow me to use the axe a bit better, because I've got 6 skills, so I might as well use that. And also below the 6 skills is got buy 5 more, so I'm going to use one for now at the moment, so that I can whack the axe a bit better. So I can push the triangle button, which is exactly your chance to push if you've got a PS4, or if you're Xbox, then you're going to have the Y button sitting there. Right, I'm going to select that one, and I think I'll leave the kills alone. Also, I'll leave these ones alone. Also, what I'm going to do is select this one so I can land a bit more safely. For me to just grab hold of something, so I can just stay there as quick as I can. For me to push the circle or B, whichever console you're using. So that'll help me land a bit more better, as well as it might allow you to not let people notice that you're hovering around somewhere. So that's the other reason why I picked that for you to do. And I think I'll just keep the rest of it as it is. Okay, so now I've just got 3 more to buy. I'll explain that in good time. But yeah, whenever you do select those, something will happen. But also, when you're first time player, you want to buy 7 skills before something else happens. Okay, and when you do, you'll have to use 8 skills. Alright, which I've done 7 so far, so when you're first time player, I suggest you do 1 so you can have 7, because if you played it a load of times, you'll only have to have 7 to use, because the punching one, which is the first one you use, will be ticked off straight away. Alright, so that is the other reason. Right, okay, so we are moving on. So we are going to the bridge. And also, Roth did say, I will cover you. No, Lara said, can you cover me again? And then Roth said, yeah. So we've got some cover. For what? What? Could be the cover for what? Let's find out. Alright, so then, first of all, L3 up, so you can get Lara to walk all the way around across this bridge, even though it looks like it's flicking broken, doesn't it? It looks really badly broken. So you want to walk around it, but push the L3 towards the left of it so you can get Lara to walk left side. And where you find another white patch right here, you to just press the AOX when you get to hit, and push L3 up so you can climb up it.
Alright, Lara. That bridge is swarming with guards.
Oh dear.
Great. Any ideas?
I hope Roth's got
It'll
an
be
idea.
tricky. probably make your way across underneath.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Don't worry. I'll be covering you the whole way.
I bloody hope so. I bloody hope so. What do you reckon? Because, now we've got to go underneath the bridge to be covered. So, what do you mean? What do you reckon what that's all about? Yeah, that's right. There's some people that could kill you. So, we're going to have to stay underneath the bridge. So, you want to press the A or X to hop on top of it and climb up on top of it as well. So, keep L3 up and push the A or X, whichever console you're using. And push L3 towards the left and use the R3 nozzle to turn it around towards this way. So, you want to turn the L3 towards the left. And do that. And do it again. So, you can face this way towards some steps. And turn it right with the L3. R3. Right, so you see a white patch right here. You can press the AOX with the X L3
Here goes.
up. And another white patch right here. So you're going to push X or A or push the L3 up at the same time, whichever console you're using with the AOX. So do that right now. And push the square or X straight away, because otherwise, well, it's going to fall all the way down there. Yeah. Keep L3 up and push it towards the right. That's going to break. Nah, it won't break. Don't worry. Everything's fine. L3 up and keep it up. Alright, there's some guys talking. Keep L3 up. Alright. What you want to do is just stand here for a few seconds. Okay, just wait. Just wait. Right, push the L3 up a little bit towards the right side. Wait. Wait. That gunshot there, that was Roth. He shot him. So he's dead. So there's no one seeing you. And also that's going to break. And also there's a lot of ranting and raving. Oh dear. Why are they ranting and raving? Yeah, they're terrified, aren't they? Because Roth's killing some people. Of them. So Roth's doing us a favour.
I thought I lost you, girl. Are you okay?
That was too close.
Yeah, well, too close. What do you reckon? Right, L3 up. And push L3 up. Straight up and push the AOX. So I can hop straight on top of it. Keep L3 up so I can climb up. Push the L3 up and push the AOX. Right. Now what you want to do, push L3 towards the right. And now leave the L3 for Lara to hang on. And wait a lot for Roth. And wait for him. Which is not doing nothing. So if I were you, push L3 towards your right a little bit more. And stop right here.
Don't move.
And wait. Because Roth's telling you to wait. Alright.
Go now.
L3 again towards the right. And push it a little bit more.
Stop.
Leave it.
Hold it. Almost got him.
So basically what you're doing is waiting for Roth to say. Okay. Push the L3 towards the right and wait.
Wait.
Because there's a guy over here. And he's dead.
I think you're clear.
I hope you're right, Roth. I hope you're right. Right, push the L3 towards the right.
Thanks for the cover.
And push it
I
up.
think that makes us even.
And wait. Because this is automatic now. And Roth's killed him. And we're going down with it. So push the square X straight away. And keep L3 up. Right. Right, before I do absolutely anything else. Because you've got some jumps to do. As well as I can fluff this up. So I'm going to have a little sip of tea for a sec. Right, okay, so. When you push the L3 up. And what you want to do. Is get Lara to pull herself up. And then what you'll do is turn around. And then push the L3 up. And just keep it up. and push the X or A, whichever console you're using, and just get Lara to jump. Okay, so keep L3 up for the time being, and just keep doing the jumps from where I am, okay, and where I'm going to be, okay. Right, so L3 up. Right, now, also, before I do anything else, there's a couple of guys over there that's going to shoot you. So I'll suggest you keep moving. Alright, so there's a fair load of people with guns. They're going to shoot you. So when you do stand still, well, you're going to flicking die. So don't let go of L3, just keep it pushed. Right, L3, up, push the A or X. Push the L3 up, push the AX, one of the two. Push the AX now. Keep L3 up, like I said, push AX, keep L3 up, keep pushing the AX now and push the square or X, and you'll be up here. Nice and safe. Now you can touch no buttons whatsoever if you want. So, there's 100 XP right there on the left hand side there. So now you can push the L up, L3 up.
Are you sure about this, Lara?
I'll get them. I'll come back.
And also now,
I promise.
what Lara's going to do, but also there's 100 XP right there on the left hand side again. So now what Lara's going to do is save her friends, which is what you're going to need to do. So keep L3 up, and Lara will grab that stick and light it up again for her to see where she's going, which is exactly what you want to use if you're in a dark area, or if you've got a torch or a phone for you to turn your light on. But yeah. So Lara's in some water with a lantern with a light stick. And also, we were in the place that was called Crystal, not Crystal, it was called Shantytown. So we were in there, but we are now in CAVEN entrance. So whatever the CAVEN, yeah, that's right, whatever that spells, but I'm not a very good reader, but oh well. Okay, so that's where we are. We're in an entrance of somewhere else. So what you want to do, just keep L3 up and push it towards the left or right to move Lara around the place. And you'll find a rat. Let's walk around for you some salvage if you want. Because also you can grab some salvage when you do kill a rat. But when you do pick up some salvage, it's for your weapons, remember. So it's quite handy for you to do that. Also there's 100 XP right there on the left hand side. Also you can come down here where you'll find a plant for your XP to be boosted up if you haven't selected that skill point already. So I've got 20 there on the left hand side of the screen. But also next, before you go up there, what will happen is that your pistol and your assault rifle and your shotgun will be gone. All those weapons will be taken off you, as well as some arrows. Yeah, that's what will happen. And also, you'll find a scene coming up. Also, some people are saying, fresh to the place, fresh to the sun. That's what they're saying. And where are they? And also, you've got Matthias around the place now. You'll meet.
But here we are the Solari, the Sun Queen's children. She brought us here for a reason. I know you want your freedom. I know you want to escape this place. But to do so, we must release our queen. Like us, she is a prisoner. If we can free her, we free ourselves. this
That's
land.
Matthias right there.
She could be the key. The ritual flames will show us the truth. Himiko, you are the first and the last. Speak to us now.
Lara.
You killed our brother.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lara's taking some punches now, actually.
This is for Vladimir, outsider. Dmitri, Nikolai, bring her to me.
Right, so you've got Nikolai taking some weapons off you. And that guy's taking your boat. And nicked all your shotgun shells.
Every creature in nature will turn and fight when its very survival is at stake. So don't think I don't understand you, girl. I've just been doing this a lot longer.
Sure, Matthias. Doing it a lot longer than anybody else.
Ready yourself, brothers! Our queen is about to speak! Speak to us!
And that's
Himiko!
Sam that's tied up.
Speak to us through the
And so now, Matthias knows that Sam is some sort of key.
She's the one.
For what? What do you reckon?
Soon, my brothers, we will be reborn! Take her to the throne room. Your fight is over, creature.
So, Matthias wandered off, and Nikolai is taking Lara somewhere. But also, Lara's giving her a punching and giving her a kicking, and grabbed the bow. Now she freaking jumps down where? In some bloody water. It's full of blood all over the place. There, look at it. And also, she's covered in blood. Yeah, look at her face covered in it. And also she's crawling into it. And also, look. Her clothes are covered in blood. Nice. Absolutely nice. Yeah. Blood with red everywhere in the water. Look at that. So now Lara's jumped down from over there. That's where she's jumped down from. And also, if you look at the right hand side, that there's a red colour on the right hand side, which will say 0. So now you've got no arrows, no pistol, no shotgun, and no assault rifle. So you've got flipping nothing. So, what you want to do is go straight up it and get the freaking hell out of the bloody nice blood red water. Yeah, well, get out of there. Looks horrible, doesn't it? But also, you'll still find a load of blood lurking about, dripping down here. And also you find some dead people in there as well. Right, so you want to keep L3 up, and you'll find yourself in another location, which is now called GEOTHMAL, whatever that freaking spells. And also it's got CAVERNS, whatever that spells. On the right hand side you'll find. And also you'll find a picture of it. And so this time you're going to have to find some things. Again, this time you've got something else now. Right. And also you'll find on the right hand side where it will say 0 out of 0%. And below that you're going to have to find now, in this area, is 2 camps. You're going to have to find 3 documents that involves books. And you're going to have to find 3 relics. which are boxes that you're looking for. And also you're looking for 5 GPS caches, which involves that you're going to have to grab every single flicking one of those in every area. So the one we're in, one that's in the Shanty Town, the one in the Mountain Village, and other areas that you've been in before. So you want to grab every single flicking one of those. And like I said before, that when you do grab every single one of those, you'll get Lara to say, aha! Exactly with the classic Tomb Raider games on the PS1 version, where you have to pick up health packs, large health packs, Uzi clips, magnums, and some other ones in different Tomb Raider games, like Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, which you'll find me playing Tomb Raider 1 on my YouTube channel, as well as a person that I know, that is Melanie Mack. She's a great fan of the Tomb Raider games, and I've seen her play all 3 of them, as well as I've played all 3 of them. But Tomb Raider 2 is a right fucker to do. It is a hell much harder than any of the other 2, because when you're on level 1, there's death every single flicking corner there is. But we're not doing that right now. So next of all, below the GPS caches on the right hand side, you'll find one thing to do, which is find a map, which allows you to find all your GPS caches, documents, and other things. Also, like I said, when you go to your camp and use the magnifying glass on one of the things, which is either the head or the mountain shape, for you to allow you to select that for some documents and relics to pop up when you're quite close to one of them. Alright, so that's what that'll do when you use that skill. And also, last of all, which is to do with a challenge, which is to do with 6 of them. Alright, so next of all, up we go with L3, and you'll find this. You're thinking, what the hell is that? Well, it's some gas that can kill you easy. But if you're a first time player, you might flicking die. But as long as you keep moving with L3 up, you'll be fine. Alright, also, as you got 0 arrows, you will be able to find some right here, if you want them.
Some kind of natural gas.
Yes, Lara, gas.
Probably flammable.
Flammable, that means it can burn. So be careful what you do there. Right, also there's some arrows there, which I've grabbed 5 of them, which is what you desperately want, because this thing is metal and it's boxing your way in. So what you want to do is get your flames arrows by pushing your D-pad up once for the flames. But also, if you don't want them, push the D-pad up once again. Alright, off, push the D-pad on, push the D-pad once. If you want them on, push the D-pad up once again, and it'll turn it on. Push it again, turn it off, turn it back on by pushing it again. Alright, so she said it's flammable, so it can burn. So use your flames by L2 and push the R2 in. That'll burn. And now when you do that, the gas will come back up. So what you can do now is just keep the L3 up and get Lara to walk through it. So keep that L3 up, but do not let go of it. Okay, don't let go of the R2. L3, should I say. Right, also, you will find a camp, which is your first one. Okay. Also, you can now find a net, which you can burn it with. 2 ways you can burn it. is use your flames if you want, or if you don't want to waste an arrow, push the square or the X. I like to use the stick and burn it down instead. And like I said about your salvage, you want to look for these boxes, which give me 30 of them. Also, a document right there, which is a book that you're after. So grab that. And also, if you don't want the speech, just press the circle or B, or you can push the triangle to stop the speech, and you can read it yourself. But I'm not a reader, so I'm going to screw that. And also, there's 500 XP right there for picking that up. Also, camp, which is a campfire, which will allow you to do no fast travel, but you can only use your skill points and your salvage. But I'm not going to do any of that because I want my salvage. But like I say, you can use it whenever you want. Alright. Now, next of all, you can hear a certain sound, can't you? Also, Lars' face covered in blood, and also Guy flicking shows, and that guy decides to throw him around. And also, you'll find a load of people over here. Look, punching him and flicking eating him. Yeah, they're beating him up and eating him. So he's dead. Right, also what you can do is burn these people if you want. But I'm going to leave those because there's a specific reason for that. Right, also keep L3 up so I can walk slowly. Even though she's got a nice t-shirt that's full of blood. It looks red. Right, so keep L3 up. Turn your camera around with R3 and turn it towards the left. And then turn L3 towards the left again so you can see where you're going. And also, you'll find people over there. And also some gas, which you can use a fire arrow if you want. But I'm not doing that because there's a specific reason for that. Because I don't want to waste no arrows. As well as, when you do walk over it, they all flipping run away. They flipping run away. What a load of freaking chickens. Right, also, you'll find this that is fenced off. Okay, it's going to stop you. So, what you can do is come over here where you'll find a valve to use your axe and rip the flicking thing off. And now move away from there because that is gas. Okay, so you want to be careful. Alright, right, first of all, what I'm going to do is go towards the left hand side first because this goes around in a circle. Okay. Right, so you've got a choice between going the way I'm going to go or either go that way. Alright, but do not fire arrows, okay? Because otherwise you could die easily. Alright, but first what I'm going to do is go straight up it for you to do if you want, because you will be finding a relic in a box, which is what you want, with 25 XP right there.
Early 18th century.
And also you can push B or circle to stop that talking, because you don't want to be listening to that crap. Right, next of all, what we're going to do next is now go round this side where you will find a nice bulb right there that you can destroy if you want. It's just to keep that so you can see where you're going. Right, also you'll find some salvage crates, which is for your weapons that you desperately want. There's 15 there for me. Another crate here for another salvage bits for you, if you want them. There's 15 there. Let's make 30 in total to go with however how many there are that I've got. But I'm going to turn my flames off because I want to use normal arrows whenever I decide to. But when you go in it and you come out, there's a guy here. Now I'm going to use the white or triangle without wasting any arrows, because that's what the other weapon you'll have. So like I can whack him really badly and get 20 XP right there. And when you do kill him, you won't be getting no arrows whatsoever. Alright? You won't be getting none. So be very careful what you do with that. Also, now what I'm going to do is go round it, where you find some more gas, which you can use some flames if you want, but don't do that, because what you want to do is just walk straight through it. Whereas another guy here, I'm going to use the axe again, which is one of the skills I used, which gives me 20 XP right there. And also, you can hop straight up it by pressing the AOX, where you'll find a salvage crate right here to grab some more salvage for your weapons. Also, a GPS cache down here for 5 XP right there. And also, what you want to do is get your flames out, because you'll find one of these things right here, which is basically your challenge. And now it's basically a bit of meat or something for you to burn, which is one of them with 10 XP right there. And at the bottom of the screen, where it'll say 1 out of 6. So there's one for you to find. Easy. Walk straight through this again, because you want to get out of there. It's not very good being over there, to be honest. Right, you want to walk straight through it. Next, where you'll find some of these people right here for you to kill if you want. But I'm not doing that at the moment. Also, he wants flicking food, how greedy. So what you can do is just walk away from him. Walk away from every single one of those that's trapped, because they are trapped. Alright, also there's a GPS cache right down there that you really want to grab hold of. Also, what you want to do is hop straight in here for another box, which is a silver box that will allow you to have some salvage. So you want to rip that off. And there's 65 salvage right there, which is like I said about the skill points with the animals for salvage and the boxes. You want to select those to grab some salvage for your weapons. Alright, so make sure you do that. Also, get your arrows back on, because you'll find another one of these to burn down. So do that right now. Do it straight away, which will allow you to find your second one. Alright. Now come across. Alright, there's one guy there who's running away. Also, what you can do now is go right on just in this corner for some more arrows. If you're running out, just give me 5 of them. A large coughing and spluttering, but I don't think she'll mind. Also, next of all, up here, you'll find another one of those to burn. So I suggest you use the arrows, or one arrow. Depends on if you're going to be accurate enough, or if you're stupid enough to keep firing loads of them. But I wouldn't suggest you go too stupid on it, because otherwise you'll be wasting them. Right, also, with one of the skills I used ages and ages ago, which allows you to push the L1, which I'm just using for now to just show you what it does. Okay, so it'll allow you to find those to do that. Okay, same thing again, you'll be able to find some salvage crates and bits and pieces. Okay, you'll be able to find your documents, relics, salvage crates and other things. Okay, right, now what I'm going to do next is now go straight back up. There's a specific reason for that. background here. Let's go straight through it, which is what you want to do, just in case. Because if you want to use your skill points, then you might want to go back in here. But that was not one other reason why I've done it. Okay. Stop, stop, stop. What do you mean? I don't know what flicking hell are you on about. Right, so that is where we are going to leave it for today. And I will shall catch you next time for some more Tomb Raider 2013 mod. And if you've been following along, you'll end up with 40%, and you can see some other things coming along sooner or later. So next time, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.